As Americans, we tend to be very careful with what we do with our actions, but we're far less careful with our words. I mean, it's just words, right? What harm could possibly happen? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, is what we sang in the kindergarten playgrounds. But actually, words are extremely powerful. Take a look at what Ivanka Trump has to say about this concept of watching your words.
For my kids, I always tell them that there's this concept in Judaism called Lashon Hara, which is literally translated to evil speech. And we talk about it all the time. Like, I just will not abide by gossip in our house. But it's bigger than gossip. It's also just sort of the use of words for ill. And it's something that I've internalized as an idea and as a message, within our family, or one could also call it the golden rule, right? One of my best friends, his family's golden rule is just don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
It's so simple, right? Don't be, and don't speak ill. And so we've done that, and I've been able to do that in my own life, and I feel good about that in retrospect.
The Torah teaches us that that words are powerful. Hebrew is not a language like other languages. Hebrew is the holy tongue. Other languages are languages of social consensus. It's just an agreement that people decided that table means that thing that you put your coffee cup on, that you put a book on, social consensus. But Hebrew is the language of divine precision. It's the language with which God created the world. And therefore, when there's a word in Hebrew that has a meaning that's similar to a different word, it's not by chance, it's by divine design. In Hebrew, the word word is exactly the same word as the word things. The word for word is davar, and the word for things is davar, D-A-V-A-R, because words actually become things. They become the reality. When you speak badly about another person, it brings toxicity, negativity out in that person as well as within yourself. In fact, the Talmud says that the one who speaks evil about another person, as well as the one who hears evil about another person, is experiencing death, because death is negativity and toxicity. Not only that, there's a beautiful story about the Baal Shem Tov, the saintly Baal Shem Tov, the founder of Hasidism, who was born in 1698. He lived primarily in the 18th century. He heard two men who were arguing in his village in Mezhibuzh, and one said to the other in rage and frustration, "I'll tear you up like a fish." The Baal Shem Tov then had his disciples stand in a circle, and they locked arms with each other. As they closed their eyes and the Baal Shem Tov closed the circle, they all were uplifted to a higher spiritual plane, where they were all horrified to witness, in their mind's eye, this person, the speaker, tearing up, flaying the listener like a fish. And it was then that the Baal Shem Tov wanted them to understand that words have impact even if you cannot see the tangible result. The words that we speak have an impact, maybe not on a physical plane, but on a spiritual plane, on an energy level. And that's what the Baal Shem Tov was trying to impress upon his students and upon us to this very day, that we have to be extremely careful with the words that come out of our mouths. Remember that man was created in the image of God. What does that mean? It means that just like God created the world through the power of speech, he said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So too, we can create through the power of our words. Let the words that you speak not become the words that you ultimately have to chase after.